During his clinical death, a man claims he ended up in hell and saw demonic entities. During clinical death, a man ended up in hell and saw demons. During his near-death experience, not everyone sees a tunnel and feels at peace. Many go to the so-called area of hell, although from there they came here, as it seems, in a similar incident, but that is another matter. A man named Charles recently posted his terrifying story on the Near-Death Experience Research Foundation NDERF website. According to him, in 1996, he suffered a heart attack, and after clinical death, for 20 minutes his heart did not beat and he was technically considered dead. Doctors managed to get his heart beating again, but when it did, his heart stopped twice more. Each time it revived again. And during one of these deaths, Charles suddenly felt that he was in a completely dark space and seemed to float there as if in a weightlessness. He immediately knew that he had died and that he was now somewhere else. He said, "I remember my thoughts asking, 'I'm dead. Why did I die? What happened to me?' And then this happened to me. I felt that I no longer had a body. I couldn't see my hands. I was in the dark and something pulled me like a vacuum cleaner." Then Charles felt something vicious around him. He was very afraid and froze in terror. He said, "I thought I was alone there, but then I saw 3 demon-like creatures. They stood at my feet and spoke to me in 3 different languages. I felt like I was lying on a cold stove in a dark room. Later I realized it was hell. The demons were talking to me, but I couldn't see what they looked like because there was a light coming from behind them and I could only see silhouettes. And then he suddenly realized that the source of light was Jesus," he says, classics of dogmatic Christians, who he thought had come to save his soul, but would not have seen, not even gone there to what he calls hell and demons. And soon after, he suddenly woke up in his body in the hospital. After that, in the following years, he suffered a heart attack 2 more times and twice again fell into a state of clinical death. Again, he fell into hell and saw there demons who tried to drag him to them. According to Charles, the memories of those demons haunt him to this day. Now, the dogma of the Christian dogma, especially Christian Orthodoxy, says hell is the lack of Jesus, the lack of the presence of Jesus Christ, who is the light of the world. And obviously this man was in darkness, and when he thought that Jesus was the light, the little light that he saw, that's exactly the Christian dogma. And I hope he does, if he's still alive, I hope that he goes into the sacraments of the church. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.